So the example I want to give today is Febreze. And I'm sure you're familiar with the product. It's a P&G product. And the beautiful thing about Procter & Gamble is they are so good at gathering those customer insights. They are so good at understanding their customer deeply. And I had the pleasure of working with them, not on Febreze, but on another project working with their coaches who coach teams. But back to the example. So there was a chemist who was working in the lab, and when he would come home, he would always smell of chemicals. And there was a particular time he was working on something that he came home and his wife said, "Wow, did you go to the office?" And he was like, "Yeah, why?" And she was basically like, "'Cause I don't smell the chemicals that I normally do when you come home." So the chemist thought about that and was like, wow, there is potentially something here. So he went back and he started to work on what appeared to get rid of odors. And this was the first version, if you will, of Febreze. So marketing became involved and everybody was excited because they felt like this could be a true game changer, which we know Febreze was, but when you hear where it ended up, it's completely different from what they originally thought. So they went out into the marketplace and they did what they do best, which is customer interviews. They were able to videotape customers to understand. And they stumbled upon this one particular customer who is a forest ranger. And she is out in the woods a lot of times, and unfortunately, she can encounter animals such as a skunk, where she would unfortunately get sprayed, or some other odors would start to attract on her. And she felt like, how could I ever be out in the world and start dating if I always have like this lingering odors on me? So for her, Febreze was like, yes, this is the answer for me. Marketing got excited because they believed there had to be more people, not necessarily forest rangers, but certainly other customers like that who wanted to get rid of odors that might have lingered in the house. So you can imagine smokers or others where there's just this odor that they know exists, and Febreze would help remove that odor. When they started to market it, it wasn't flying off the shelves like they thought. And they were really surprised by that because they thought surely they would love this product that could get rid of the odors. Now think about this. There are a lot of smokers out in the world that they actually don't know the potential smell that carries with them. And sometimes for others, it can be offensive. So if it carries at home, they don't smell it anymore. It's part of their environment, so they don't actually see that there's an odor they need to take care of. So marketing went back to the drawing board and thought, we're missing something. We're definitely missing something. So they took a step back and they started looking at these tapes. And in the tapes, what they started to look at were, they happened to be potentially female. I'm not going to stereotype it, but these were women who were cleaning, and they had videotaped them. And one of the things that this one particular senior marketing leader noticed was every time they finished cleaning, they would take a step back and they'd admire the work that they did, and they would smile. And this wasn't on one video. This was on almost every video that they had. They saw this pattern of after cleaning, somebody stepping back and smiling with pride of what they got done. And this marketing genius realized, well, we could be the accent to that. We could give them this wonderful fragrance that puts the stamp on what I just achieved. So when others walk in, they will notice and they will talk about not only how wonderful the house smells, but how clean it was. And that was the game changer. That was the change the trajectory of Febreze, which is a $1 billion product on the market. So, gathering those customer insights and really digging in is where the magic happens if you really want to succeed in the market with a product that truly delivers value.